We are going to be reviewing Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. Now I try to condense this all to 5 minutes, which I'll give you some type of stats. I will give you the description, things that I like, things that I don't like, and then my final review if this book is very hot or totally not. So without further ado, this is Serpent and Dove, and if you have not heard about this book, I don't know where you're at, because this book has had raving reviews and it has had terrible reviews too. So we're here to get to the bottom of this. Now this is a 2019 release and it is a YA fantasy. Now Shelby Mahurin is a new author. This is her debut fantasy novel and this book is 513 pages. This book is, I pretty much believe this is officially a tome, so it's a thick book. So now for the synopsis. Now this follows two perspectives, follows Lou and it follows Reed. Now Lou is a witch and Reed is a chasseur, a witch hunter. So this story follows Lou and it begins with she's running away from something and she needs protection. So her and her friend Coco decide to try to steal this magical artifact, which is a ring, Angelica's ring, to get her the protection, because when she puts the ring on, she disappears without a trace. Now, coming to the perspective of Reed, there's chaos in the cities, the witches are attacking the king, the protection is tight, so they're looking into any crimes. Now, when Lou's heist goes wrong, their paths intertwine. Now this is a hate to love arranged marriage story, so I can't give you any other details without spoiling the whole thing, but it is a crazy ride, because I'll give you this, if you haven't known, Reed marries Lou for the protection of his job. What he doesn't know, or what nobody knows, is that Lou's a witch. So the witch hunter married the witch, and it is a crazy ride. Now moving on to the things that I do like about this book is that it is such an easy read. Like, I know this is 513 pages, but it went by quick. Like, I just couldn't stop reading. I was like, oh my god, what? And then I would look back again and we were 200 and then 300. This book flew. Another thing that I really loved about this book is the friendships here. I love Lou and Coco together. They are thick as thieves. They are really good friends and they got each other's back. I love when a book has friendship in it, and this one does it really nicely too. And the last thing that I liked about this book is that even though Shelby Mahurin is a new author, yo, the way that she writes her action scenes, it is so good. Like, her action scenes are pretty much incredible. I couldn't believe that this is her debut novel for her to be writing things like that. I was like, okay, I see you. Now, the things that I do not like about this book is problematic, y'all. It is. I can't deny it. It is problematic. If you want to go into absolute details about all the problems that this book presents, just see it from Books and Bowties. They did an incredible job at just dissecting this whole entire book. If you want, I will link their channel down below so you can watch their videos. And if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. To keep it short, there is a fat shaming. There's a little bit of slut shaming. There is the POC characters in this book, they are important, but their description get tossed to the freaking wind. Even the side characters get great descriptions, and then the POC characters are like, their clothes is nice. Not like that, but you kind of see where I'm coming from. I needed Coco to be described to a T. I needed Cosette to be described to a T, but the author didn't do that, and it brings up questions, y'all. So this book is problematic, and it is up to you to decide whether you want to read this and you can put up with the problems of this book, or that you deuces. Like, if you don't want to read this book, it's fine. And if you love this book, go ahead and love it. So my final thoughts, I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 stars because the way that I read my books, it is pure escapism. And this did it for me. Like, if it were up to that, I would have gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. But the problems were there, and I just can't ignore it. So I had to lower my rating down to a 3.5 stars. This is a book community. We're here to talk about books, the good, the bad, and the ugly, which this book represents all of that. But yeah, this is my 5-minute review, and I hope you guys liked it. Stick around and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.